This 77-year-old bankruptcy survivor claims rental properties are your ticket to freedom. This insurance salesman turned his sales pitch into a $100 million media empire. This Armenian-British kickboxer convinced millions that webcam businesses are the future. And this wine shop owner turned saying fuck into a personal branding empire worth $200 million. But here's the plot twist that'll make your brain short-circuit like a Windows 95 computer. Most of these gurus make more money selling you their secrets than they ever made following them. It's like the Avengers, except instead of saving the world, they're saving your money from staying in your bank account. We're living in the golden age of business gurus, where everyone from ex-convicts to college dropouts is teaching millionaire mindsets from their mom's basement. Some of these strategies are legitimate business goldmines. Others are about as useful as a chocolate teapot or a screen door on a submarine. Today we're ranking every major business guru strategy, from the absolute S-tier legends who actually built empires down to the F-tier charlatans who couldn't sell water in a desert. We're talking Robert Kiyosaki's real estate empire, Gary Vee's personal branding playbook, Andrew Tate's controversial Hustlers University, Patrick Bet-David's insurance to media transformation, and Dan Locke's high-ticket closing system. Fair warning, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which guru is worth your time and which ones are basically selling you expensive motivational speeches with a side of financial ruin. Some of these rankings are going to be controversial as pineapple on pizza, but we're calling it exactly like we see it. S tier, the undisputed champions, strategies that actually built empires. Alex Hormozi, $100 million offers. Value creation strategy. What it is? Hormozi's Grand Slam offers framework. Create irresistible offers using the value equation, dream outcome plus perceived likelihood, divided by time delay plus effort and sacrifice. Add urgency, scarcity, and guarantees that make customers feel stupid for saying no. Time to results, 3 to 6 months for existing businesses, 12 to 18 months from scratch. Difficulty level, high, requires deep customer psychology understanding. Success rate, approximately 20 to 30% of serious implementers see significant results. Investment required, $0 to $40, just buy his books. Why? S tier. This is the only guy on this list who got rich from the strategy before selling courses about it. Hormozi built Gym Launch to $46 million, sold it, then built acquisition.com to $100+ million using these exact principles. His portfolio companies generate over $200 million annually. The genius. Unlike other gurus who teach mindset and hustle, Hormozi teaches actual business mechanics. His offer creation framework works across every industry because it's based on fundamental human psychology, not trends. Real student results. His books have 20,000 plus 5-star reviews, and you can actually find verified case studies of people 2 to 5x their revenue using his pricing strategies. Small businesses, service providers, and e-commerce brands all report massive improvements. The catch. It's not a business model. It's a way to improve whatever business you already have. You still need a product, customers, and basic business skills. Also, it requires actually understanding your market, which apparently is harder than quantum physics for most entrepreneurs. Bottom line, this is what business advice looks like when it comes from someone who built real companies instead of just selling courses. It's not sexy, it's not easy, but it actually works consistently. A tier, legitimate strategies with proven track records. Ali Abdaal, content creation and productivity strategy. What it is. Abdaal's methodology. Build a business through content creation, focusing on productivity systems, course creation, and YouTube monetization. His part-time YouTuber Academy teaches systematic content creation for business growth. Time to results, 12 to 24 months for meaningful YouTube revenue, 2 to 3 years for substantial business. Difficulty level, medium, requires consistency and content skills. Success rate, approximately 25 to 35% of serious students build sustainable content businesses. Investment required, $0 to $1,995 for courses plus content creation tools. Why? A tier. Abdaal legitimately built a $2+ million business from scratch as a Cambridge-trained doctor who pivoted to entrepreneurship. His YouTube channel has 5+ million subscribers, and his course business generates substantial revenue. The good. Abdaal actually practices what he teaches. His YouTube growth is documented publicly. Focus on systems and productivity rather than just motivation. Emphasis on providing genuine value through content. Real student results. Multiple verified case studies of students who've built 6-figure YouTube channels and course businesses using his frameworks. His teaching style is methodical and evidence-based. The catch. Content Content creation requires personality, consistency, and patience that most people lack. YouTube success has become much more competitive since Abdal started. Building an audience takes years, not months. Bottom line, legitimate strategy from someone who actually did it, taught by a former doctor who understands systems and evidence-based approaches. Success requires long-term thinking and consistent execution. Gary Vaynerchuk, personal branding and content marketing strategy, what it is. Gary's methodology: build a personal brand through authentic content, document your journey, provide value first, and monetize through speaking, consulting, investments, and business opportunities. Time to results: 2 to 5 years for meaningful brand recognition. Difficulty level: medium-high, requires consistency and authenticity. Success rate: approximately 15 to 25% build substantial personal brands. Investment required: time, lots of it, and potentially content creation tools. Why? A tier: Gary built Wine Library TV from his family's $3 million wine business into a $60 million operation through content marketing. VaynerMedia now generates $100+ million annually. He practices what he preaches daily. The good? Gary gives away 99% of his strategy for free across platforms. His document Don't Create philosophy is actionable for anyone. He's built multiple successful businesses using personal branding as the foundation. The real talk: Gary works 15+ hours daily and has been creating content for over 15 years. His overnight success took a decade and a half. Most people quit after 6 months when they don't see results. Student success: countless entrepreneurs credit Gary's content strategy for building their businesses, though most successful students combine his methods with other business fundamentals. The catch: personal branding requires authentic personality and massive consistency. If you're boring or inconsistent, this strategy won't work. Also, Gary had family business connections that most people don't have. Bottom line, legitimate strategy from someone who actually did it, but success requires personality, consistency, and patience that most people don't have. Russell Brunson, sales funnel and direct response marketing, what it is. Brunson's ClickFunnels methodology: create automated sales systems that turn strangers into customers through strategic sequences of offers, upsells, and psychological triggers. Time to results: 6 to 12 months to build profitable funnels. Difficulty level: medium, lots of moving parts, but templates provided. Success rate: approximately 25 to 35% of serious implementers see meaningful results. Investment required: $97 to $2,497 for training, plus $97 to $297 per month for ClickFunnels. Why A tier? Brunson built ClickFunnels to $100+ million using these exact strategies. The software, it has 100,000+ active paying subscribers. His perfect webinar script has generated hundreds of millions across thousands of companies. The framework: his .com secrets trilogy teaches legitimate direct marketing principles that have worked for decades, just adapted for the internet age. The strategies work across industries. Student success: ClickFunnels showcases legitimate 2 comma club winners, people who've made $1 million plus using their funnels. Success stories span fitness, finance, education, and e-commerce. The challenge: creating effective funnels requires copywriting skills, traffic generation, and technical setup that most beginners underestimate. The market is now flooded with people using identical templates. Bottom line, real business strategy from someone who built a real business, but success requires skills most people need to develop separately. Robert Kiyosaki, real estate and financial education strategy, what it is. Kiyosaki's Rich Dad philosophy: build wealth through cash flowing assets, primarily real estate, minimize taxes through business ownership, and focus on financial education over traditional employment. Time to results: 2 to 5 years for meaningful cash flow. Difficulty level: high, requires capital, market knowledge, and risk tolerance. Success rate: approximately 20 to 30% of serious implementers build substantial wealth. Investment required: $20,000 to $50,000 plus for real estate down payments. Why A tier? Despite controversies, Kiyosaki did build substantial wealth through real estate before writing Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The book has sold 40+ million copies and influenced millions of investors. The good focuses on fundamental wealth building principles that have worked for centuries. Real estate investing, when done correctly, has created more millionaires than any other investment class. The reality: Kiyosaki filed for bankruptcy with one of his companies in 2012, showing that even experts make mistakes. His seminars have been criticized for high-pressure sales tactics and overpriced additional courses. Student success: millions of people credit Rich Dad, Poor Dad for inspiring their wealth-building journey. However, most successful real estate investors combine Kiyosaki's mindset with additional education and local market expertise. The truth: the core principles are sound, but real estate success requires market knowledge, capital, and risk management that the books don't fully address. Bottom line, valuable mindset shift from someone who actually built wealth, but you'll need additional education and capital to execute successfully. B tier, good foundation, execution varies. Patrick Bet-David, business building and leadership strategy. What it is. Patrick's valuetainment methodology. Build businesses through strong leadership, systematic processes, and strategic thinking. Focus on creating value, building teams, and scaling through systems. Time to results, 2 to 5 years for substantial business growth. Difficulty level, high, requires leadership skills and business acumen. Success rate, approximately 15 to 25% build substantial businesses. Investment required, varies widely based on business type. Why B tier? Bet-David built PHP agency from scratch to $100+ million in revenue and created valuetainment into a media empire with millions of followers. He has legitimate business building experience. The good focuses on fundamental business principles rather than get-rich-quick schemes. Strong emphasis on leadership development and systematic thinking. Provides practical frameworks for business building. The challenge: his strategies require significant business skills and leadership capability that most people need to develop over years. The insurance industry expertise doesn't always translate to other businesses. Sam Ovens, consulting business strategy. What it is, Ovens' consulting accelerator. Start a consulting business by identifying profitable niches, creating compelling offers, generating leads through Facebook ads, and closing sales via systematic phone processes. Time to results, 3 to 6 months to first clients, 12 to 24 months for substantial revenue. Difficulty level, medium-high, requires sales skills and market knowledge. Success rate, approximately 20 to 25% builds sustainable consulting practices. Investment required, $2,000 to $2,700 for training plus marketing costs. Why? B tier. Ovens legitimately built a consulting business before teaching others. Consulting.com claims 52 student millionaires and $690 million plus in student revenue with thousands of video testimonials. The framework, comprehensive 6-week program covering niche selection, offer creation, lead generation, sales, and fulfillment. Strong focus on mindset and systematic approaches. The reality: success requires significant sales ability and market knowledge that the course can't fully teach. Many students struggle with the sales aspect and niche selection. C tier, mixed results, proceed with caution. Luke Belmar, e-commerce and dropshipping strategy. What it is. Belmar's methodology: build wealth through e-commerce, primarily dropshipping, cryptocurrency investments, and lifestyle business creation. Heavy focus on escaping the matrix through digital entrepreneurship and location independence. Time to results, claims 3 to 6 months, realistically 12 to 24 months if ever. Difficulty level, high, requires significant marketing skills and capital. Success rate, approximately 5 to 15% achieve meaningful revenue. Investment required, $5,000 to $15,000 plus for inventory, ads, and business setup. Why? C tier. While Belmar has built legitimate wealth, his teaching focuses heavily on lifestyle flexing over practical business education. His strategies work, but are becoming increasingly competitive and require significant upfront investment. The reality check: Belmar's success story involves getting lucky with early crypto investments and dropshipping during less competitive times. The current e-commerce landscape is much more difficult than when he started. The good: does provide legitimate e-commerce education and has built real businesses. Strong focus on international tax optimization and location-independent strategies. The bad: heavy emphasis on luxury lifestyle content over practical business advice. Market saturation in dropshipping makes success much harder than advertised. Requires significant advertising budget that most beginners don't have. The Belmar paradox: makes more money selling the dream of entrepreneurship than most students make following his actual strategies. The lifestyle content attracts attention, but the business education doesn't always deliver proportional value. Iman Godzi, social media marketing agency strategy. What it is. Godzi's SMMA system. Start a social media marketing agency by picking profitable niches, creating service packages, doing cold outreach to local businesses, and managing their digital marketing for monthly retainers. Time to results, claims 2 to 4 weeks, realistically 6 to 12 months. Difficulty level, medium, marketing skills required but learnable. Success rate, approximately 10 to 15% achieve consistent revenue. Investment required, $997 to $2,500 for courses plus business setup costs. Why? C tier, Godji did build IAG Media, but most of his wealth comes from course sales rather than agency work. The market is heavily oversaturated due to guru promotion. The challenge: market oversaturation makes client acquisition much harder than advertised. Godji himself admits 99% of SMMA owners fail in his content. Dan Locke, high-ticket closing strategy. What it is. Locke's methodology: become a high-ticket closer by learning psychological sales techniques, working with coaches, consultants, and earning $10,000 plus per month in commissions by closing experience. expensive deals. Time to results. Claims 30 to 90 days, realistically 6 to 12 months. Difficulty level, high, requires excellent sales skills. Success rate, approximately 10 to 20% become successful closers. Investment required, $2,000, $5,000 plus for training programs. Why? C tier, Loic has built multiple businesses and clearly understands sales, but his high-ticket closing program has mixed reviews and the market is becoming oversaturated. The good, sales skills are valuable across industries. High-ticket closing can generate substantial income for skilled practitioners. Loic provides comprehensive sales training. The bad requires natural sales ability that most people don't have. The coaching industry, where most opportunities exist, is highly competitive. Many students report difficulty finding closing opportunities. D tier, questionable methods and results. Grant Cardone, 10x rule and real estate syndication. What it is. Cardone's 10x philosophy. Whatever effort, resources, or goals you think you need, multiply by 10. Applied to real estate through syndications and aggressive acquisition strategies. Time to results. Claims immediate mindset shift, 2 to 5 years for real estate wealth. Difficulty level, high, requires significant capital and connections. Success rate, unknown due to ongoing legal issues. Investment required, $25,000 plus for real estate syndications. Why? D tier. While Cardone owns substantial real estate, his business faces serious legal challenges, including multiple class action lawsuits alleging securities fraud and misleading investors, legal issues, SEC warnings about his investment offerings, multiple class action lawsuits with investors claiming they were misled about property performance and returns. The reality, the 10x mindset can be motivating, but often leads to unrealistic expectations and burnout. His real estate strategies require accredited investor status and substantial capital that most people don't have. Tony Robbins, life coaching and seminar strategy. What it is. Robbins's methodology, transform your life through peak performance strategies, neuro-linguistic programming, and intensive personal development seminars like UPW, Unleash the Power Within. Time to results. Claims immediate transformation, reality varies widely. Difficulty level, medium, requires commitment to personal development. Success rate, approximately 30 to 40% report short-term motivation, approximately 10 to 20% long-term change. Investment required, $500 to $10,000 plus for seminars and coaching programs. Why D tier? While Robbins has helped millions of people and built a legitimate business empire, the results are often temporary motivation rather than sustainable business success. The good Robbins has 40 plus years of experience and has coached world leaders, athletes, and business executives. His events are professionally produced and genuinely inspiring. The challenge. Personal development seminars often create temporary high emotions that fade quickly. The strategies focus more on mindset than practical business skills. F tier. Avoid at all costs. Andrew Tate, Hustler's University Strategy. What it is? Tate's program teaches various online income methods, including affiliate marketing, copywriting, e-commerce, and cryptocurrency, with heavy emphasis on masculine mindset and wealth accumulation. Time to results. Claims weeks to months, reality often never. Difficulty level varies by chosen method. Success rate estimated less than 10% based on available data. Investment required, $49.99 per month membership plus implementation costs. Why F tier? Tate's wealth appears to come primarily from webcam businesses and course sales rather than the strategies he teaches. He faces serious legal issues, including human trafficking charges. Legal issues. Currently facing human trafficking and rape charges in Romania. Previous businesses involved webcam operations that he's described as manipulating women for money. The program. Generic online business advice available free elsewhere, packaged with controversial alpha male messaging that appeals to young men but provides little practical value. Tai Lopez, knowledge and SMMA strategy. What it is. Lopez's approach combines multiple online business models, including SMMA, e-commerce, and knowledge arbitrage, learning skills, and monetizing them through various digital channels. Time to results. Claims weeks, reality often never. Difficulty level, unclear due to poor course organization. Success rate, 5% based on review data. Investment required, $997 to $2,497 for various programs. Why F tier? Consistently negative reviews across all platforms. Trustpilot rating of 1.6 out of 5 stars. His wealth appears to come from course sales rather than taught strategies. The disaster. Course content is reportedly disorganized, outdated, and largely available free on YouTube. Customer service is unresponsive, and refunds are nearly impossible to obtain. The Lopez paradox built fame through viral "here in my garage" ads, but actual business education appears to be afterthought designed to monetize attention rather than provide value. Scam tier. Complete frauds. Dean Graziosi. Real estate education programs. What it is. Graziosi's programs teach various real estate strategies, including wholesaling, fix and flip, and rental properties through expensive courses and coaching programs. Time to results. claims 30 to 90 days, reality rarely materializes. Difficulty level: high, requires significant capital and market knowledge. Success rate: 5% based on complaint data. Investment required: $2,000 to $50,000 plus for coaching programs. Why? Scam tier: multiple FTC complaints, class action lawsuits, and investigations for deceptive marketing practices. High pressure sales tactics and promises of guaranteed returns that don't materialize. Legal issues: FTC has issued warnings about his marketing practices, multiple class action lawsuits for misleading advertising, and failure to deliver promised results. The reality: real estate education that could be learned for free from library books, packaged with high-pressure sales tactics and unrealistic promises. The meta-analysis: what this all reveals. After analyzing 15-plus major business guru strategies, some fascinating patterns emerge. The credibility paradox: the gurus who make the most money from courses, Tate, Lopez, Graziosi, tend to have the worst student success rates and most legal issues. Meanwhile, the gurus with legitimate strategies, Hormozi, Gary Vee, Brunson, focus more on building actual businesses than lifestyle flexing. The implementation reality: every legitimate strategy requires skills that can't be taught in courses: sales ability, market timing, customer psychology, persistence, and often significant capital. Courses teach frameworks, but success depends on execution capabilities most people underestimate. The saturation effect: popular strategies create their own competition problem. SMMA worked better before every guru started teaching it. Same with most online business models: success decreases as promotion increases. The success formula: the most successful students share common traits. They treat courses as education, not business plans. They combine multiple strategies. They adapt methods to their specific situation. And they focus on fundamentals rather than tactics. The wealth source test: the most reliable indicator of strategy quality. Did the guru get rich from the strategy before teaching it? Or do they make more money selling courses than using their own methods?